This Crusader Kings 3 time-lapse, we made every Barony a county, the AI ultra aggressive, and unlimited plagues, and then let it run for 4 days. Now it's 818 years in the future. Everybody's been consolidated into kingdoms or empires or some form or another. As usual, the HRE has been formed. Let's go check on who formed that. Probably some sort of amalgamation of people. Obviously, back in the day, it was Karl the Great. And then, of course, his descendants, another great, Prince Martin the Great. Things happen where it seemed like after a certain time, after like 1200s, everybody kind of consolidated into their regions and didn't really expand that much. You don't see any mega states, maybe just due to the fact that there's so much extra land out there and that like it becomes difficult for anybody to conquer anybody else without having a slog. Let's look at one of their vassals, for example. Let's look at the Majorcan Islands. So Majorca, the Duchy of Majorca has 10,000, which is almost equivalent to their whole kingdom. Obviously, they're at war, so they must have a version of that. But it's still pretty interesting that every fight must be pretty grueling because everybody has so much land. Even if you have just a little bit of land, you are with at least 10,000. So it's no more quick and easy wars. These are long and costly wars. As you can see, people are spending upwards of 2,600 gold, whereas other people are holding on to about 43,000 gold. My man, what are we doing? If we looked at the house map mode, we could see which houses did well. Obviously, the Carlings looked like they filled out a lot of theirs. Umayyads, not so much, but nobody seems to have done really good. Oh, well, these guys get that all done. As for faith, it looks like Catholics and Orthodox are in the same area. Asheris in South, West Africa, and Coptic has taken over the eastern part. This is the surprise with the Zoroastrian faith being so popular. But still, as usual, kind of expecting the top three being one Catholics, Orthodox, and Asheri. Skills, because I always like to see who and what has happened, who's the most skilled, if they're the most skilled. And to prove my point, it seems like there's a couple of geniuses, Herculean people, but for the most part, after 800 years, I would expect this list to be fully decked out. Everybody to be a genius, everybody to be beautiful, everybody to be Herculean. The development map mode, and look at what I thought I saw to be true, which is if you live by a river and there's unlimited plague, you're going to have traditionally a bad time because, as you can see here, plague is coming up this river and doing damage to all your development. However, if it's spawning unlimitedly, there will be some pockets of yellow. Like, looks like this part of what Count Duchy is this? Alsace looks like they've survived the worst of it, maybe just because they're more inland. Military strength. The most powerful is the Emperor of France. He's got 58,000 troops. And then comes a Emperor of Karnata who has about 57,000. After that, it's Pomerania with 48. And finally, Poland. So decent. Even like the biggest of the big only have a couple hundred, or not even hundreds of thousands, which traditionally you feel like you see more just because that happens. But I wonder if it's just that they're hitting a vassal limit and are unable to get more vassals. Nope, they have unlimited, they have huge limits. I just don't know why they're unable to maybe hold on to more land than they have. I think for now, that's all I have for you. So thank you so very much for watching this. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, have a good rest of your day.